这件衣服
怎么了呀？
要1900啊
？1000多贵吗？你觉得？我平常都是买的那个价位的衣服，我觉得一点儿都不贵，而且只有那个价位的衣服，我觉得才适合我穿，配得上我。
A poetic young man goes on a blind date and runs into a materialistic woman. Right from the start, her demands are overwhelming, asking to borrow 200,000 yuan and saying she wants to test the guy. She set her sights on a trench coat, nearly 2,000 yuan, and insisted it had to be bought or she wouldn't feel at ease. The guy saw this and cried out in his heart, "Girl, you're not here to find a boyfriend, you're looking for a sugar daddy." A kind reminder to the lady. Get your mindset right, not everyone is here to be taken advantage of. Asking for 1,900 yuan, right on the first meeting? At least consider whether you match that price tag and if you can hold your own. Today, she showed up again, still with that aura. As usual, let's start with the guy's profile. This time, our unlucky participant is Mr. Liao, 26 years old, 1.75 meters tall, works as a restaurant supervisor, with a monthly salary of 6,000 yuan. This male guest is quite a rare breed, an authentic poetic youth, the kind who writes poems anytime, anywhere. As soon as he appeared, his literary aura made people gasp in disbelief.
你问我能够陪你多久，只要你不推开我，别说葬在一起，就连轮回我都得陪着你。天哪！
I couldn't take it. I almost teared up hearing that. At the age where everyone's out dating, still being this poetic? That's truly rare. His standards for girls also include a touch of artistic temperament. He broke up with his last girlfriend because she was too practical. At this point, all of us who've been watching the show probably already guessed what's coming. The matchmaker doesn't care if you're into artsy girls or not. They'll always send you exactly what you fear most. Now let's look at today's female lead. Miss Trenchcoat, Ms. Yu, 26 years old, 1.6 meters tall, works in online sales, monthly income around 6,000 yuan. Well, I've got nothing against online sellers, but judging from my social circle, 6,000 yuan a month seems kind of low. Honestly, that doesn't really sound like a serious job. The two sat down, and the guy immediately launched into full-blown literature mode.
然后就是比较喜欢旅游，一些歌剧我也看，比较喜欢看一些书籍，然后文学，然后就比较喜欢的2本的话就是巴黎圣母院，还有就是站在与和平。书中自有黄金屋，这句话是真的很对的。平时你就有比较喜欢看书吗？或者是一些小说的话也算一类。
我平时很忙，一般都不看这些。
After that segment, the girl looked overwhelmed. Are you here to host a literary salon? Are you sure this is a blind date?
其实我对文学啊、文艺方面是不是很感兴趣，但是他一直说，后面我就只有敷衍了事了。
The matchmaker saw it too. If you two keep going like this, I won't be able to save the conversation. So she quickly stepped in and guided the guy back to talking about dating, not his personal hobby hour.
刚才的聊天更多的是在聊你感兴趣的话题，有可能呢你感兴趣的话题呢未必是我们女嘉宾感兴趣的话题，然后可能就有点接不上了。
The guy reacted quickly. He realized he'd made things awkward, so he invited her to lunch as an apology. Up until this point, the vibe between them was pretty good. Besides being a bit poetic, the guy wasn't weird or anything. But hold on. After lunch is when Miss Trenchcoat takes center stage. The guy asked, "What's your profession?" She said she worked in online sales. The guy, thought online sales might be okay as a side gig, but not very reliable as a full-time job. So he tactfully shared his opinion. The girl said, "You're not wrong." She made her intentions quite clear. She wanted to start her own business, but didn't have the resources. Then came the first climax.
就是资金我还要差了一点点，到时候大概差个20万左右吧，因为他装修啊、门面费啊那些都是很高的嘛，大概差个20万左右吧。你能不能资助我一点呢？
Wow. I was speechless. Bringing up such a sensitive topic on the first blind date, don't you think that's a bit much? And asking for that amount? That's not a test, that's a full-on pitch. Though, to be fair, maybe she was joking? Maybe it was all just teasing? The guy listened to her request and directly said, "No, not possible for now." He didn't have that kind of money or assets. They continued chatting about personal situations. That's when Miss Trenchcoat learned the guy came from a single-parent family, was raised by his grandparents, and hadn't been supported by his parents. He had no car, no house, and earned only 6,000 yuan per month. The girl was not happy about this.
他父母是离异的哈，然后父母也没有管他，啥子都是靠自己，而且重庆也没得房子，没得车子的，没得地方住啊，也很恼火。就说也没房子，没车子，很恼火，我感觉。
But after some persuasion from the matchmaker, the girl softened her stance and said she was willing to continue getting to know him. However, she brought up another condition. She wanted to test whether the guy was generous and willing to spend money on her.
就是说他家里面经济条件一般哈，所以说我就想到说等一下去逛下街哈，看一下他对女方那边舍不舍得花钱。
I was speechless again. You already know his financial situation is modest, and you still want to test whether he'll spend money on you? Fine, I get it. Let's see how reliable this test actually is. So the two of them went shopping for clothes. And here comes the climax.
挺好看的呀，对对对，挺好看的。
我也觉得。
要不就这件吧。哦。对，那行嘛，那你先把换下来嘛。换下来。
我把衣服换了。
Bro, remember what you said? Looks good. Really suits you. She's going to use that to test you later. While the girl was changing, he took a glance at the price tag. And just from his expression, you could already tell. Here comes the drama.
你还没清单吗？
没有，这件衣服要1900啊。
1000多贵吗？你觉得？我平常都是买的那个价位的衣服，我觉得一点儿都不贵，而且只有那个价位的衣服，我觉得才适合我穿，配得上我。
Come on, girl, are you serious? You actually believe what you just said? You earn 6,000 yuan a month, and you're telling me you regularly wear 2,000 yuan clothes? And only that price suits you? Please, stop bluffing. The guy also made his stance clear. If it's a few hundred yuan, I can handle it. But 2,000 yuan, that's too much.
以我的经济条件来说哈，好几百块钱买个衣服其实都还可以，我都还能接受的时候，但是花个1-2千去买一条。
Was she really just testing him? Even if the guy actually bought it, she wouldn't have accepted it? I doubt it. I think she really just wanted the coat.
感觉还是蛮喜欢的，但是我看他一直也没有去买单，我觉得他感觉不愿意为我花钱嘛，就是有点点抠那种感觉。
Girl, are you for real? What kind of rich family do you think he comes from? First blind date, and you expect him to buy you a 2,000 yuan trench coat? If he doesn't, he's stingy? Where's your confidence coming from? Let's not even talk about whether he can afford it. Even if he can, who would actually do that? Then Miss Trenchcoat went to complain to the matchmaker again. The matchmaker asked, "Why do you think the guy's stingy?"
普通的就是一件衣服啊，吃顿饭我都感觉到，而且刚才他不是说我要开店吗？开店的话，喊他资助我一点点，感觉他好像不愿意那种。所以说我都觉得他都有点小气，有点抠嘛那种。
Now I get it. So that 200,000 yuan wasn't a test at all, huh? You really meant to borrow it? Compared to that, 1,900 yuan really does seem like pocket change. I don't know what kind of people you've been dating, but if someone you just met is ready to buy you a 1,900 yuan coat and loan you 200,000 yuan to start a business, your network must be legendary. Even Warren Buffett would feel inferior. There's no need to guess the ending. Any sane person would not agree to date under these conditions. And besides, Miss Trenchcoat wasn't even that into him. So, best of luck to both of them. May they each find someone more suitable soon.
All right, let's sum this up. This poetic gentleman might have walked into the wrong show. He sat down and started reciting poems, and with just one line, "I'll follow you through reincarnation," He scared the girl straight into fundraising mode. Poor guy, downgraded from poet to angel investor in record time. As for Miss Trenchcoat, she said it was just a test, but in her head you could hear the abacus clacking. On one hand, saying, only a 2,000 yuan coat suits me, and on the other, asking to borrow 200,000 yuan to start business. Girl, are you dating or looking for investors? Honestly, the biggest problem in blind dates isn't being poor or being too artsy. It's when someone shows up not looking for love. Love isn't a bidding war, and no one is obligated to chip in a little or buy you a 2,000 yuan coat as a welcome gift on day one. So what do you think? Was Miss Trenchcoat really testing him? Or did she treat the whole date like a business deal from the start? Let's talk in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.